Hello, my name is Max, and this is my channel, The Four Swords, and today we're reviewing the new 3DX XL Hyrule Gold Edition. Let's start off with the box. In the background, you can see the map of Hyrule, all done in this wonderful art style. A little hard to see though because it's gray, but anyway, the main picture is a 3DS. And as it's a new 3DS, it's got some new features such as the new C-Stick, faster processing power, built-in amiibo and NFC support, and their new super stable 3D. Anyways, this is a box. Sorry. Let's get on to the main feature. As you can see, it's this wonderful, wonderful color between bronze and gold, and that laser etching is pretty detailed. You can even see the symbols of the three goddesses there in the Triforce. And they didn't chip you this time. It's all gold. Yay! Anyway, since we're down here, this 3DS button layout is a little different. Here's the Wi-Fi, the charging, and the power lights all respectively. Here's the power button, which is down at the bottom, the big fat stylus, the audio jack, and the new cartridge slot. And here, there's no cartridge slot anymore because it's moved down there. Here's our charging port, and these little bronze things are, in Japan only, there's a charging stand for the new 3DS XL, which just fits in like this. Japan only, sadly, but if it was in, here's something you can put, like, say, phone charms on. And since we're here, look at these new ZL and ZR buttons that are new. They're very small, actually. They only work for games that are really using the Circle Pad Pro, but they're nice in case you want to map something crazy for Super Smash Bros. Or something like that. Anyways, enough about the exterior. Let's look inside. And it's a refreshingly matte gray. Interesting. And it's different because it's different than the original 3DS and XL. There's a home button here, as always, but the start and select are moved over here. And there's our new C-Stick. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Basically, it works like an old laptop control where you kind of have to press it a little weird. I mean, it doesn't actually move, which is kind of the weird part, yet it still responds to physical movement. I mean, it's a little weird feeling, and I've never done anything like this, so I'm still adjusting to it. But I can see why they did this. Nintendo didn't want to design a whole entire new big circle pad that would make the thing super huge, or design it under here, because they could have done that, but it's a lot smaller than your typical C-pad. This has physical travel. This does not. It doesn't move. It just kind of bumps back and forth. And they even designed a little groove here so it fits nicer, which is quite nice. The buttons are colored, which is nice. And the 3D's on the right side, and the volume's on the left side. And this screen is huge. That screen's bigger than my phone. Gosh. Anyways, why did Nintendo make the design choices? Let's go over them one by one. The inclusion of pretty much a Circle Pad Pro, or the new C-Stick and the new buttons, was to allow you so you didn't have to buy that new pesky C-Stick. It's really nice because you don't have to buy any accessories for this thing right out of the box in case you want to play a game such as Metal Gear 3 or 2 or whichever one's on the 3DS, Kid Icarus Uprising, or my personal favorite, Monster Hunter 4. So that's nice, and it just allows for a lot more compatibility. I don't know why they put I think I know why they put the volume and the Wi-Fi button. It's just completely off. Like on the old 3DS, you have a wireless switch right here, but on this one, it's just a light. I think I know when Nintendo did this. It never happened to me that often, but if you have Butterfingers or someone's in Jackass while you're playing your video games, they can alter your volume, or your Wi-Fi, or your power, or your cartridge, or bump out your cartridge, so to design them in a way that only the player can access, except for the volume. And I guess it's just so it doesn't snag on anything in your pocket. If you're gonna put this thing in your pocket, my god, is it huge. But I think it's a noble design effort that Nintendo tried to solve a problem that they really didn't need to. But that's quite nice. Now here's a size comparison of a regular 3DS with a big battery. That's why it's a little raised off the ground. And as you can see, it's pretty big. I mean, that screen is way bigger than this thing. It makes it so you can really see the games a lot better in detail, while on this thing you can barely see anything. But I did notice a few things when I switched over to this new 3DS. The C-pad or circle pad just feels a little different. This one's a little stickier and grips a little better. Though this one is a lot more dry, feeling a little more... I don't know. If you've ever felt like latex gloves, that's the best description I can give because it's rubber. This one kind of sticks a little easier, while this one is very powdery. I suppose that this one is technically worse, but this one kind of feels a little greasy, if you will, but it provides better traction. I mean, I don't know, really not. Yeah, my thumb's just slipping off. But this one, on the other hand, I can grip a lot easier. So overall, what's my opinion on these two 3DSs? I think this one is just better overall. Even if some of the things I don't agree with, it adds in a lot of features that I can't get over. I mean, it's got a faster processor, you don't need a hockey puck, you don't need a Circle Pad Pro, they're built in. New buttons, everything's redesigned, this wonderful coloration. But there's still one problem they haven't fixed. The camera. I know no one uses the camera, but it still looks like it's straight out of 1995. It's pretty much as bad as the original 3DS's cameras. So that's a little bit of an issue, but it still has all the other revisions that you would normally see on the newer 3DS. It has better L and R buttons that are fixed, a better battery life. So honestly, I can't really complain. Should you get it? Well, at its price point, it's a lot cheaper than it should be. It's $175 now because it's on sale at select GameStops, at least near me. Well, it's normally $200, and it's a special edition, so if you keep it boxed, you can probably resell it. And honestly, the new 3DS XL is a fun design, and it's great. My only problems are that the new editions are a little funky. I mean, yeah, they work fine, they just sometimes don't feel that good, if you know what I'm saying. Like the new stylus here. Let me just pull this out. It just feels weird. It doesn't come out of the 3DS right. It's fat. It doesn't extend. I'm just not feeling it. The new circle pad I've already complained about, and the Z and ZR buttons, if I didn't show it off good enough, are really, really small. They're like half the size of an L button. Weird. But it still makes it technically better than 3DS because it has more features, it's faster. But good luck fitting this in a pocket. It's huge. Like, that's why you have to have like a carrying case for it, like a Legend of Zelda one over here, which I like because it can fit two of these monstrosities somehow. But it still begs the question, why'd they make it so big? We were fine with the XL. They should have just released a new 3DS. Well, I guess they did, but they didn't really release it as big as this guy over here. All we got from the new 3DS was an Isabella version and if we wanted the faceplates, we had to import them from Japan. So I guess this is technically pretty good. I mean, I understand Nintendo's reasonings. I mean, they've sold already so many 3DSs to this. Why sell even more? But my opinion, get it if you want it. And if you happen to know me in real life or live in my area, the GameStop I went to is completely sold out of these. So good luck. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.